This is a short story how I recreate Rossdraw Artstyle by accident. As usual, I am drawing some stuff as a daily life of an artist, but it turns out I accidentally copied the art style of Rossdraw, but it was not intentional. And maybe by saying copy is a strong word, let's just say I recreate or discover the technique of how to draw like Rossdraw. And also this art piece was digitally made in Clipstudio Paint software and not Photoshop. To start the story, I was about to practice the side view angle without references, and I started doing some simple sketch and adding some base color of the face, trying to get the color tone that I want. And for the hairstyle, I was inspired of creating some anime realism art, and it was about to be a fan art of Ryuko Matoi in the show of Kill la Kill. Later in the video, I got lazy on the body and proceed on experimenting colors. It's funny that after I post the art on the social media, few people ask me, is this a Rossdraw inspired Rossdraw style, or is this Ross? And I was like, no, not really. By making this art, I was not really thinking about what it's gonna look like after I finish it. Luckily, it turns out to be someone else's art style. This is the second art that I was asked and turned out to be similar to Rossdraw. And this is the first art that looks like that I was inspired again by Rossdraw. So that made me think that I've successfully painted two characters subconsciously and recreate or copy the style of Rossdraw. So maybe I just found the technique of how to paint it. So the question is, do I know Rossdraw? Yes, I know Rossdraw. I discovered him a long time ago and one of my favorite artists. So I am just as surprised that I achieved this kind of style without noticing it. I didn't even study it or have any reference on it. I just did it after I finished the piece. This is the part that I am adding a red color to the hair, and just like I've said, it was supposed to be a Kill la Kill fan art. As I progress to being an artist, I've struggled a lot to find my art style, and I am a nitpicky when it comes to coloring a digital paint. I like vibrant color as much as I like of any artist that uses color theory and stylize the paint. Just like Yume, Rossdraw, Mark Brunette. That's why my portfolio looks like a mess. Because I've been trying to experiment a lot of style without copying someone. Some people say it's not a bad thing to copy the style because there is no rule of how the color works or how stylized it was. It's not like it was the same level as plagiarism, but that's the thing. You get noticed by someone else's art style. That's why I like to have my own style, but now I have to tweak it again. But I was really satisfied to achieve this piece, but I need to study my own style again, and again, and again, until I'm satisfied to the point I don't need to tweak my style again. And lastly, I did not use any color dodge. If you look at my layers, I only use overlay or hard light. So if you wanna draw just like Ross, you can achieve it by adding some a little bit overlay. And that's the story how I achieve it. If you want to study this painting, I can give you a full video. Just message me and the email is in the description below. And thanks for listening and subscribe for more artworks or stories. I don't know.